Jonah chapter 1, verse 8. And this is the sailors talking to Jonah. And here's what it says. Then they said to him, "Tell us on whose account this evil has come upon us. What is your occupation? And where do you come from? What is your country? And of what people are you?" Now the men on the boat were sure that the severity of the storm they were in was due to someone upsetting a god, or upsetting multiple gods. So they cast lots in hopes that this god, or these gods, would tell them who was at fault. And the lot pointed to Jonah. Now were these men convinced at this point that a true God had pointed out to them through the lots that Jonah was the cause of the storm? Or were they just superstitious? Well, who knows? But at any rate, they decided to investigate by asking Jonah all kinds of questions of who he was, where he was from, and to try to figure out what he might have done that was so bad. Now, because of the circumstances, it appeared to these men that a God might at least be trying to tell them something. You know, there's many people who wonder if there is a God, and if he's trying to tell them something. We can't really prove God's existence or what he's saying to us, but God can prove himself to us, getting our attention in various ways and convincing us of his existence and his word to us. God had these men's attention at this point, and he was getting ready to prove himself to them in a mighty way in the next few verses. Do you remember a time when you wondered about God's existence, or wondered that he was trying to speak to you because of unusual things happening in your life? As you meditate on this passage, think about how God reveals himself. Think about it throughout your day. And as you respond in prayer to this passage, tell God that you like that he reveals himself. This is praise. And ask him to reveal more of himself and his beauty to you. And step out in faith. Be attentive to see if God is trying to tell you something today through unusual circumstances. But always be sure to check if what you think God might be telling you lines up with what he says in the Bible. Also, consult with someone whom you trust, who's a strong follower of Jesus, and who's knowledgeable about such things.